Look away, look away, look away, look away. This show will wreck your evening, your home life and your day. Every single episode.
If you're watching this, look away. Look away, look away. But if you're still watching, then I'm gonna give you my review for Unfortunate Events Season 2 on Netflix. So, what are my thoughts on Unfortunate Events Season 2 on Netflix? Well, once again, the actors are all really good in their roles. Neil Patrick Harris, he's a sight for sore eyes. He just has that charisma and that thematicism of Count Olaf, when he's always in his multiple disguises in every story of each set of episodes, and is always fascinating to watch. There's even a musical number where he is singing, and oh my god. And of course we have the actors as the kids, the Baudelaires, and we get some new faces. I can't name them all off the top of my head at the moment, but there's some new faces, and there's also, the thing about this is that, for me, I never really read the books. I mean, all I know about, what I knew about the Lemony Snicket books before I saw the show was the movie. I never really read the books. I think I remember, having one of them, but I don't think I ever really read it. But it's kind of interesting for me because it keeps me surprised at what's going to happen at the end when the show is over, and I'm looking forward to how the story will wrap up. So I never read the books, but now I know almost all the stories now because of the show. So yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see how this ends. And another thing about this season is that it ended on a dang cliffhanger and fourth wall fashion. So yeah, one thing about this season is that it feels a little larger in scope because the Baudelaires, they go to bigger locations this season. They go to a hospital, they go to a carnival, they go to a sort of creepy, what it seems to be at first a deserted village, but then of course it's populated with these old court people and these creepy people. They're and one thing about this show is that with every story, it's structured the same way, where the Baudelaires go to a place and then Count Olaf follows them, disguises himself, and it's just that every episode arc has the same structure in terms of plot, which makes it predictable. But at the same time, towards the end of the season, they do throw in a bit of a plot twist, a cliffhanger, if you will, that surprised me a little. But yeah, overall though, there's a very predictable story arc with each story, and I'm pretty sure that's what was like for the novels too. So I'm not gonna fault the show for that because that's something that the novels did. So yeah, it's a really good show. It has that Tim Burton feel. I did a video a while ago comparing the first season to the movie, because the movie adapted the first 3 books, and of course the first 3 books were adapted into the first 6 episodes of the first season. So yeah, it's interesting. And the Baudelaire orphans are just they're smart, and it's really cool to see that. And it's cool to see the baby actor playing Sonny start to age a little in this season. I thought that was cool. It's always interesting to see baby actors on shows like these age a little bit over time. I always found that interesting. yeah, like all the actors are really good in their roles. You know, Patrick Harris, and of course Patrick Warburton as Lemony Snicket. And what I like about Lemony Snicket this season is that some of some of the story in in the actual the story within the story is that there's a connection between what's going on with the Bullers and Lemony Snicket, and I find that fascinating. It's like this sort of interconnected story between what Lemony Snicket is telling us and sort of Lemony Snicket's background as well, and I find that very interesting. You know, we start to learn more about the VFD. There's like a lot of with the whole VFD thing. I thought it was interesting. I know it's like something from the books. You know, it's the whole secret organization that's behind everything, and it's the organization that's trying to take down Olaf. You know, it's interesting, and yeah, it does like drag just a little bit with the whole VFD storyline thing, but I understand it. You know, it's simple enough to understand. It's simple to understand. Really, the show is simple to understand because it's predictable, but I don't fault the show for that. And I really enjoy the show. You know, the black comedy is on point with some of the more mature themes that are addressed in the show, and I find that very fascinating. You know, it's sort of like this tragic story, these tragedies that keep happening to these kids, and it sucks for them. So yeah, those are my thoughts on season 2 of Unfortunate Events. I had a blast with it, really. And that's really it. You know, that's my review for season 2 of a series of Unfortunate Events. I give it an A-. And that should do it for this video. Next, I will continue my Harry Potter series of reviews with Goblet of Fire. I actually just rewatched all the Harry Potter movies just recently. So, to freshen my mind, I'm ready to review all the rest of them. Let's finish those. So yeah, look away, look away. I'm gonna end this video on a sad note. Just kidding. Happy note. Bye everyone. Peace.
They will say, look away, 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 look away.